This is going to be very interesting for you. Why? Because I'm going to tell you that how to connect to a folder instead of a file in Power BI. Now, what is the use of connecting to a folder? There are not one but couple of uses, couple of benefits when you connect to a folder. Number one, the biggest one I'm talking about right now. Suppose in our case also, if you see, we have in our this data, I wanted to show you this. If I'll go there, case study. Now you'll notice that we have in total 3 years of sales with us, right? Now, if we connect to individual files, we have to append them to create a single sales file or a query in our Power BI model. And then it is good to connect to the other tables we have in the model and build the visualization, right? If you do this, the problem is the next year, which is 2018, you will get another file. Okay. And you have to repeat the entire procedure once again. This is something that you are getting into manual updation of the data for your Power BI model, something which is not a best practice. Always try to make things automated, right? This will really help you to avoid your intervention, and you will get much more better results without your intervention into this. So that is what that is the reason it's always better to connect to a folder rather than the individual's files if the files are similar in nature. Like in this case, if you see, I have already created AW sales folder where we have all the 3 sales files residing, right? So next year, if I'll be getting a new file, I'll simply put it over here into the folder, and nothing needs to be done at the Power BI point of view, because there, the moment you do it, you just refresh the model into Power BI and you are done. Everything which is there into the folder will get captured over there. Now, this is relevant when you have similar type of files, as all the nature of these files are similar, only the period and the data inside is different, but structure is absolutely same. So that is the reason it's good to connect to a folder. Second, another reason which is not that big to talk about, but still sometime it is relevant. Now, suppose the next year you will get a file or maybe the existing file. Suppose you are into 2017 right now, and this file is, you are getting an updated file on a daily basis, and maybe the name of the file is changing every day. So the moment you replace the file over here, you have to keep the similar name which is mentioned here, because this you have connected into your Power BI model. If you keep it different, then Power BI won't be able to read it, and there is a problem. It won't be able to refresh that data. You won't be able to get the values into the visualization, ultimately into your report. That's a problem. But if you have a folder, and if you just keep on putting the files, and in fact, if it is not matching the names as it was earlier at the time of connection to that folder, it doesn't matter, because the files resides in the folder and the path of the folder is there into BI, not these individual files. That is the advantage of connecting to a folder, right? Now let's see how we can actually connect to a folder in our model. So it's a blank model again I have right now to show you a demo. Now under the home tab is once you click on this drop down, you have some options, but that folder option is not available. So you need to click on this more, and again it will open up that dialog box through which we can able to connect to an entire folder. So it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up. Come. Okay, there we go. Come on, you can do it. Okay, just coming up. Oh, there we go. Right, so under the all, you can see over here we have this folder option available, and I'll keep it selected, and you can see an option over here as connect. So I'll simply click on this connect, and I have to put in the path of the folder. Now I personally, how I like it to do the same, I generally get into the folder outside the Power BI. I simply come over here. Look at that, I'm inside AW sales folder, right? I'll click over here into the address bar, and I have copied it by pressing Ctrl C, and I'll simply come over here and I'm going to paste it instead of browsing. I hate that, because there are a lot of subfolders. I don't do it. If you're feeling convenient doing the same, you can do it. And that's it. I'll simply click OK. And now you'll notice it will start processing the request over here. And now you can see a dialog box which says a lot of options rather, which says combine, load, transform. I don't want to transform the data. Do you want to load it over here, or do you want to combine it? It's highlighting the combine which is recommended, so you can do it. Now you have a couple of options here: combine and transform data, combine and load data. I just want to combine the same and I want to load it right now. We'll talk about the transformation later on in the further videos. Now here we go. It is actually processing and taking care of everything at the back end. It is merging everything. It's combining everything. And at the end, it's going to load everything over here into our model. Just coming up. There we go. So it's okay. I believe everything is fine. I'll simply say okay. And now we are almost done. We'll start seeing the data over here into the fields. Once it is done doing the same, then I'll show you how it looks like. Coming up, coming up, coming up. Okay, so it's loading and it's processing. We are about to witness the magic of connecting to a folder now. And there we go. It's processing all those files. You can see 2015, 16, 17. Come on. Yup. Okay, there we go. So we got this AW sales and we got all these files. And over here into the data view also, we have this entire table, the query. It will come over here in few seconds. Come on, baby. Lightweight. I like the way Ronnie Coleman used to say that. If you don't know him, that he was one of the best ever bodybuilder, heavyweight bodybuilder. So he used to say that whenever he used to pick up those heavy weights, he used to say that lightweight, baby, lightweight. So that was quite. I'm not into that at all, but I really like the way he used to be. The kind of videos comes into my search when I used to when I scroll to my YouTube. Okay, so it will come definitely. You can also check it, and if you go to the modeling over here, you will also get it over here as this table, right? So this way you can connect to a folder. That's what I wanted to discuss it with you right now. And so it's coming up, as you can see. This is the data, right? One extra, I believe one extra column is there. We can see source.name. This is actually showing you the source file from it has connected the data. So once I click on this drop down, you will get to know that it has connected to all the 3 files which resides in the folder, right? So that's it. This is how we can connect to a folder. I highly recommend people to do it for the reason I've already mentioned, because next time you'll get a new file, it's better to create a folder and connect to that folder rather than the individual files, right? In fact, in our model, we'll be also doing it. Definitely. Thank you.